Hello, and welcome to Hexen Beyond Heretic, my first playthrough, hard, 100%, part 4. Last night, I think we managed to finish the second hub, after me going back and doing a secret level, which I had missed out on. Sad. But I had to go back and do it, and redo the little bit I had done afterwards, because you have to do the secrets to be able to get to a level in one of the later hubs, which I believe I now actually have activated. So we have that to look forward to. Anything else? This stream probably... I will just be doing Hexen tonight. I'm rather tired, so I think I'm going to call it a bit earlier tonight. Or at least I'm just going to get some Hexen out of the way, rather than having anything else. I haven't actually come up with an idea of what I want to stream after this, since I finished Dungeon Keeper Gold. So, I have some thoughts. But we'll see. Anyway. Let's see. Load, and we were up to... not that one. Not that one. Let me check. Okay. Is it that one? Iraq Seminary. Yes, I think that was it. Yes, I believe this is actually. Is it? Or is this? Yes, this is it. Yes, right. Pardon. I remember now because I did a bit of this level, and then I actually cleared out this area, and then I reloaded, thinking that it would leave, thinking that I had saved right at the beginning of the level, when in fact I hadn't. I had saved after I cleared out about half of these, so we can continue from there. I'll do a save. Here we go. Hexen part 4. And, okay. Come on. There we go. And you... Oh, yes, we've got these new enemies. The, mages. The mages fire a spiral of shots at me. And... Bah! Ow! Pardon me. I'm coughing a bit. Come on. There we go. Okay, now, those wizards, they shoot a lot of bolts at me. And they do so in like a spiral pattern, which is interesting. Come on. Ow. The lightning is a good attack, however, it does actually home in on objects. So sometimes it decides to shoot a tree, which I suppose is appropriate for lightning, but can't control it as much as I would wish. I'm gonna have to go up there, aren't I? Oh, we've got another mage. You see what I mean? They shoot this like spiral of shots. Oh, and the lightning actually follows them while they try and dodge. That's pretty good. Oop. Oh no! I'm out of green mana. Here's some. Crisis averted. And there and there. Good, good. Now, how do I make those drop down? There we go. I don't know what caused that. I actually, earlier today, had a look at Hexen 2, which I'm probably not going to be streaming for a while, because we have an expansion of Hexen 1 to go through first. But yeah, I'd like to get down now, please. Oh, there was someone over there? Ow. But yes, I played a little bit of Hexen 2. It's 3D. I believe it's based on the Quake 2 engine, I think. It is quite similar to Hexen in many ways. You have 4 classes in that one instead of the 3 in Hexen. You have the... what are they? Crusader, Paladin, Assassin, and Necromancer. And the little bit I played was spent mostly shooting at skeleton archers, which were quite annoying. Their reactions on the hardest difficulty are quite fast. And the little spiders, which are kind of hard to hit. And I saw the, oh yes, there was also some mages, which I had previously seen in the Arcane Dimensions map. Map pack I played for Quake. Maybe it's built on the Quake engine. Wow, if it's built on Quake or Quake 2 engine, it would be able to use the same monsters from Quake, I'm sure. Even in Quake 2. Okay. This is very dark. Let's just... oh dear. Where's a torch? There we go. It's got an inventory, like in Hexen, as you'd expect. I only had a look at 2 of the classes, the Crusader and the Paladin. The Paladin is kind of like the warrior in this, in that he has a spiked gauntlets, whereas the Crusader has a hammer, which has 2 different attacks. It randomly chooses between when you swing. One is a side sweep, and another one is an overhead chop, which deals more damage. While the side sweep has a chance to hit several enemies in front of you. But yes, but that's... I'll have to go into that more when I actually get around to playing Hexen 2. Oh. Damn wizards. I do like this lightning spell though. It's very sort of fire and forget. You just sort of have to shoot it vaguely at the enemy and it tends to do most of the work itself. Oh, that was actually something which I was kind of glad to see in Hexen 2. I don't think in Hexen there is the Tomes of Power, which I am lamenting, because I really enjoyed those in Heretic. They really expanded the attack repertoire. But I don't think they're in Hexen, which is disappointing. But they're there in Hexen 2, and they seem to do the same thing as they do in Heretic, which is change the attacks of your weapons and like buff their damage or similar. So that is good to see, and that will be something to look forward to. I don't know which class I'd play as to play through. I've seen these wizards, they were used before. I've seen these wizards, they were used in the Demon Steel mod I played. However, in that, their clothes were red and not blue. On me. Oh, Afrit. The lever. Oh, the Afrit broke the glass behind me when I dodged. That's actually kind of clever. that. Pull that. Just because it's there. Yes, Hexen 2 was proving to be rather difficult. The enemies attack very quickly. The spiders sort of just attack over and over and over again sometimes. And the skeleton archers are very quick on the draw. Especially when you're forced... Oh, he's going, especially when you're forced to attack them in melee. Like I was. Because I was playing only as... I only played as a Crusader and a Paladin, as I said. And they only have melee attacks. Did I get anything else in there? Actually, I did. I got the second weapon for each of them. The Paladin, I think it was, had a sword. I think it was a sword. I died soon after I picked it up. And the Crusader had... I think he had like an ice wand, which froze enemies, like the ice shards do in Hexen, which was quite neat to see. Especially considering Hexen 2 is all 3D, so the texture of them actually goes blue and transparent. And you, and you. I also found out, in my reading about Hexen 2, that there is apparently Heretic 2, which I didn't know about at all. And the main reason for that is apparently it was made by Raven Software, who made the original Heretic, but they weren't partnered with id Software, so it is not part of the id Software library of games. But it still continues the same story in Heretic and Hexen. So, yes. Sadly, it doesn't seem like it's actually available to purchase anywhere, which is a bit irritating. I would have to purchase an actual physical copy of that if I wanted to play it. Which might be a bit more effort than I'm willing to go into. I'm kind of surprised that's not on GOG already. Ow! Poop. What's that called? Slaughters? I've seen that before, Slaughters. But I thought... I thought they were called Centaurs. Is there a difference? Is this like the gargoyles in the first game? Where they look exactly the same. Rude. Portal there. Okay, well, we missed it and we're going back up. Lovely. Let's actually have a look at that. I'm gonna have a look on the wiki. Hexen Centaur. Yeah. Oh, and there is a variation, the Slaughter. Slaughters are identical in every way to Centaurs. Oh, they're still doing that. That kind of annoyed me in Heretic, where you had enemies which looked exactly the same, but were different. But have one extra attack, magical fireballs that fly faster without any real warning towards the player, making them far more dangerous foes than their Centaurian brethren, if not making them the most dangerous enemy in the entire game. These fireballs come from the skulls and their shields, and can be shot 2 at a time. In addition, Slaughters possess 250 hit points each, in comparison to the 200 hit points possessed by a regular Centaur. Note that when a Slaughter is holding up its shield to fire, it is vulnerable to attack, even though its pose is the same as if it was in a defensive state. As well, Slaughters have a nasty habit of shooting their fireballs right after using their shields to protect themselves, something a player may not anticipate. Okay. I know what's happening there now. I actually thought previously that the Centaurs are called Centaurs, but if they deflected your shots back at you, they're actually called... the game calls them Slaughters, but... No, there's a Slaughter up there, you can see. He's firing those bolts. Oh! You can still see me. Again, I kind of wish if you have enemies which function differently, I wish they actually looked different, even if a little. Maybe because he's called different. He could have gold armor rather than just exactly the same. And maybe a different color to his skin. Would just help, you know, snap decision identification of enemies is important. There. Okay. I'm gonna swap back to my health potions. Which I also saw were in Heretic 2, Hexen 2. Heretic 2 actually looked interesting. It was a, it's actually third person. Maybe you could switch between the two modes, but yeah, they went third person in it. So it's like a over-the-shoulder RPG. I suppose like, what's another game like that? Rune, I think, is like that. The Summoner? Anyway. Going up. Or up there. Maybe that portal leads up there. Oh, wait, hang on. See ya. No. What? Okay. Oh, hello, wizard. I really should conserve this, lightning ammunition a bit better. I like this ice bolts attack, but it has a slow fire rate, so I don't feel comfortable using it. Because it's got a charge up, kind of. Which is... Though I do like how you can, like, touch them in melee with it, and it just doesn't fire any bolts, they just get hit with the whole blast of the attack, as it were. Ooh! Pardon me. I actually just realised I'd forgotten my pop filter. Yes, I should show how tired I am. Oh well. Oh, that opened that down there. Let's play a labyrinthine game like Hexen when you're quite tired. Nothing can go wrong. What's this? Orchard of Lamentations. Are we in... Let me just check something. I gotta check on the wiki the levels. What's this one called? This level is called Heretic Seminary. Hub 3. Okay, we are on Hub 3. Just checking. And, okay, right. So the whole thing. I kind of thought briefly that this might have been an area at the end of Hub 2. But no, I believe we actually did that in the last episode. It's hard to know when you've actually transitioned from one area to another in Hexen, because there's very little fanfare. It's just a... Well... That's not true, actually. There is a bit of fanfare. It gives you, It gives you a, little blurb of plot at the end. I just noticed up there, on those stained glass windows, we can see what I assume to be the, fourth weapon of each of the different classes. This would be the warrior, and that is the sword. Is it called Excalibur? Or is it something else? Have a look. Hexen monsters. Oh. Yeah. He has... Oh, it's called Quietus. Then Pariah, the cleric, has that, which is called the Wraith Verge. And then Daedalon, the mage, has that, which we'll be getting, which is called the Blood Scourge, I believe. Have the same over here? Yes, it does. Okay. Ooh. We have two parts of that. We're probably going to get the next part at the end of this hub. I'll go up here. Yes. If there's levers to be pulled, I will pull them. Want to be thorough. There's nothing up there, I don't think, so... Oh, get out of it. There we go. He didn't shatter when he fell. Interesting. One of them previously had. And there. Oh. Okay, interesting. Up in here? Wait. Okay, game, fine. There's a, yep, there. You see that jump? There. There. Can you see how the screen shakes slightly? There's a teleporter there, and it's teleporting me from one side of the map to the other. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh. That lightning really does good work on those green serpents. And you. There we go. Wings of Wrath. Ow. Ugh, forget you. I'll wait until the door's open. Or I can go around. Nah. Righto. Now. Where are we going? Did I get that? Oh. Oh. Fine. Come on. That you activate last time. What did I do different last time? It just sort of decided to open up. Oh well. Right, well, okay. We can assume there's 3 hubs coming off from this area. There's something behind there. Right, this went up to that area over there. And now... Okay. Well, let's go through this portal. And into here. This is the Orchard of Lamentations. Ah! There you go. Ow. Ow! Fine, fine. You do a fair amount of damage. Is there anything under there? Ah. There we go. And you. And you. Okay, good. Gotcha. And you, ow! Ow! Those shots really do move quickly. Oh, is it like poison gas mushrooms or something here? Some around here? Hmm. That's like the poison gas effect from the clerics. What's it called? Fletchets. When he drops them, they become gas clouds like that. Yep. There's another slaughter up there. I can see it flashing. Oh. Okay. I thought I heard an effort. There we go. Damn it. You were just waiting there. Ugh. It's not that hard, but... Oh, you just spawned in. He spawned in and he was looking the wrong way. Right. Oh, save. Ow! Okay, the whole room down there is a trap. Yeah, okay. Weird. Okay. Sorry, wizards. This is an interesting room. I don't know if the AI can really deal with it, though. Because that's not really my concern. Got it close there. So, is there something else here? This one. Yeah, okay. That did something. It didn't tell me what. Lovely. Hmm. Okay. Oh, that's what it did. Okay. You can see how fast they move around in there when that lightning's tracking them. Oh. Oh. Emerald Planet. Oh, we have to put them onto that, what's it called? Oh, what is the planet thingy's called? Ossuaries? So this time we're not actually pulling switches, we're collecting these little gems to stick into it. There's a blue one up there. So I assume each of these side levels will have 2 of them to find in. Hmm. Oh. That's new, that whole area there just opened up. Oh, there's a porculator in there. Okay. Oh. And a bunch of centaurs and slaughtaurs. Ah! It. Right. Well, that's not too far. Here we go. Anything in here? Oh. It's just a monster closet. Oh. Let us... let's get out of here. So I can put that gem into the... ossuary, I think it's called. Let me actually check that up, because it's going to bug me. Nope. Goes wrong. A planetary. I just called it a planetarium. That's fine. An ossuary is like a mausoleum. This thing here. I mean, it's a planet stone. There we go. Cool, so we've got 4 more to find. One was already in there. It's interesting. The game is being a bit lenient on us, unless there's one in the center. Just seeing. I know I can cover the holes up with burn marks. Okay, well, we put that one in there. And... Oh, there it goes. It opened up that time. Okay, just every now and then it opens up. Fine. Cool. Let me turn the sound up a bit. Oh, there's another portal down here? Ah, yes. Ow! Okay, where's this one lead? Oh no, I'm out of shots. I thought it took 3 mana to fire that. I have 3 mana. Are we like on a storage room or a pirate ship or something? There we go. Ooh. That's not a symbol of despair. I suppose they're speaking backwards like they were in Heretic. Yoink. You can't shoot me with your mooks in front of you. Alright, they destroyed the pot. I want to try something with the pots. Ow! What the? Okay, let's forget that. There's no real good way to deal with that. So, what's this place called? Silent Refectory. Oop, mesh armor. There we go. They're unpredictably powerful. But sometimes their shots get caught by the boxes. Other times, all their shots just manage to miss the boxes. And manage to path around the obstacles. There's a portal down there. Oop. You gotta throw yourself at me when you die. Is there any secrets here? No! There's been, like, no secrets listed in this game so far. I'm very disappointed. Yeah, just hiding off in the corner. There we go. The one behind me. Up here. Nothing. Okay. Well. What's through this portal? Okay, that leads back to the Heretic seminary. Is it seminary? Yeah, whatever. And you. There we go. Oh. Emerald Planet. Have we already got one of those? Maybe there's two of one color. Well, let's go through the portal and put that in its place, so I don't forget that I've got it. This place? Yeah, Heretic's Seminary. I might actually cut the stream off at about an hour. Maybe. Don't think I'll go for much longer. I'm quite low on energy, so I think I'll have to call it an early night and get some rest. Things have been a bit trying this last day. Oh. Wait, what? I do have it. I can't use that here. Okay. Already have one. That was it. And then what? I mean, I did think it was weird that the game gave me two of the same colour. I thought they would all be different colours. So this is for something else? Is there a second one of those things around here somewhere? There's another one of those invincibility thingies over there, as well as a lot of serpents behind those pillars. You. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna sit here trying to shoot them. I don't like that. It starts off right away and you have to be very quick, otherwise you break your legs falling down the elevator shaft. Okay. Well, we've got that room full of wizards. There we go. Well, there's one less wizard in there now. And you. And you too. Come on. There we go. And you. And you. Good. Now, there was something I wanted to try with these pots, actually. Let me check my key bindings. Where is it? Because I noticed when I was binding the keys, I think it was in this game. Oh, come on. Behave. My mouse wheel. Was it in something else? Okay, fine, whatever. It must have been in something else. Maybe it was in Hexen too. I've been confusing the games. No! I thought I could pick them up. I thought I remembered that there was an option to pick up object, but that might have been in Hexen too. And you. There we go. There we go. Oh, hello. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. Pardon me. Ugh. That is very interesting. I haven't seen something like that before. I actually have to push it. Don't think I've ever encountered something like that in any, well, certainly not in Doom, and I don't think I've encountered it in Heretic. I mean, there's been buttons which you bump into to activate in Quake. But there's never been a door like that. I'm gonna have a closer look at that when I finish with these guys, because I'm intrigued. Ooh, red planet, ruby planet. You think you're finished with them, and then more spawn. Stupid. Get out of here. Ow. Okay. Right. Now. You done? No, you're not. Come on. You make me use up all my green mana on you. Oh. Right. Now, this. And I think there's another one there. That is interesting. Oh. How does that work? Is it just like when you bump it, it's a state change? I suppose that's it. But obviously it can detect which side you're pushing it from. Is there something about that on the wiki? What's this level called? Silent Refectory. No, it's not Silent BFG. Here we go. Refectory refers to the dining hall of a monastery or other religious place. Okay, so we're in the silent dining room. There's a wall that can be pivoted, again, by walking against it. Okay. That's all the wiki mentions about it. I suppose the wiki's not really... I don't know. There's nothing under tips. It's just fascinating to me. I've never seen something like that in any of the Doom engine games. At least I don't think I have. That makes playing these games, even if they are not thought of as well now as they were upon release. Because this game did actually get rather good reviews, as I found. Like 80s and, you know, 8 out of 10s and 4 out of 5 stars and all that. So, there we go. Now, but finding something like that, I find it very interesting. I know I've said before, I don't do modding, but I find like little quirks like that people were able to figure out. I find the ingenuity of people when presented with limitations to be very interesting to me. The biggest example of this I can think of is the many skilled music creators for the Commodore 64, and basically any limited sound system like that. And it's like, oh, you could just create a thing which is just beeps and boops, but at the same time, you know, you have incredible soundtracks like, oh, what is it? What's the well-known ones? Comic Bakery theme. You have Monty on the Run, which is a famous one by Rob Hubbard. Drontel with like, oh, what's the games which he did? There was that space game. Cyber something or other. Cyberdisc, Cyberflight, I don't know. But yeah, I recommend listening to them if you haven't, looking up some C64 soundtracks. They're very impressive. Considering that the platform, I believe, only had 3 channels. 3 possible sound effects at one time. And these people managed to create music with this limitation by clever manipulation of the you know, clever usage of what was available to them, as well as in sometimes actually invoking errors or the sound of like the drive like reading or booting in a certain way to supplement the soundtrack. Right, we got another one of these. Can I stick it in here? Nope. Okay, fine. So we have 2 gems, which we can't use with the thing which we were sticking the gems in before. Thanks, Hexen. You're making this really easy. Okay, I assume it's the same deal like it was in like the first hub, where there's 3 portals aligned from north to south. So that room over there, this one, if you can see my character pointing this way to the east, there's probably another portal in here somewhere. Can I nick these guys to activate them early? Oh. Nope, they're hiding behind those pillars. It's kind of odd playing this game because I don't actually have a rocket launcher or a these are my weapons. I have this, I have these, the ice shards, and I have the lightning gun, which, or the the lightning gun, the lightning spell, which I'm currently out of, and that's it. I kind of feel... I feel personally one of the bigger issues with Hexen from this isn't so much the level design as it is the oh, sneaky, as it is the limited weapons, because a lot of the fun of Doom is the oh, they rotate also. Okay, fine. Now that I know that's a thing. I think they didn't rotate earlier. So, that lever must have actually that pull chain must have actually activated them. It's actually kind of irritating. He's stuck. Okay, I can just get him. Come on. Oh, I know what I can do. Help me, Fletchets. I barely ever use you. There we go. Okay, that's the downside of that wall. Wait, no, those walls... Those walls aren't push walls? That one's not. They close after a bit? No, wait, what? Oh, okay, they just spin. Okay, don't miss it. Pulled that. Oh, these ones spin as well. Ugh. Okay, I kind of wish they didn't. Okay, fine. The lightning is good. Not very useful in tight corridors, though. I find it tends to veer off and stick to the walls, or get, you know, and get hit by the wall, hit the walls, and stop traveling. The one's behind me as well. One thing at a time. Come on, there we go. More of you around here? Nope, Afrits. There's a pot sliding around the ground over there. The Afrit pushing it? There is stuff sometimes in the pots. So, there is a point to breaking them. And from what I read on the wiki, shame for me, I don't really like, you know, reading stuff which I haven't found out about yet. But, ooh! Oh, yeah, like that. Apparently there was a wizard in that pot. What was he doing in there? I don't know. He must have been very cramped. You've released me! I'm gonna attack you. It's actually a genie. But yes, this is the last part of our part 4 weapon. Here we go. We had the Blood Scourge. Oh, that looks cool. What ammunition does it use? Both, maybe? Yes. Okay, it uses both. Ooh, and it fires a blast of fireballs. That looks cool. It's got a glowy effect on the crystal as well. Or no, a foggy effect on the crystal. Right, now where? I need to replenish my Fletchets. What would I do if I ran out? I do like the Fletchets idea, it's just I find the ones which you place down on the ground not to be that useful. The Cleric's one with the gas cloud would be more useful because it's it hangs around longer. And the Warrior's one I think is the most useful. Wham, you're dead. Because the Warrior's Fletchets, he actually throws them like grenades. Which would be so much more useful. You'd be able to like, that's like having another weapon. Even one with only 25 shots, but you know, it would be more utility that way. I mean, actually, for the Warrior, kind of think of it, that would be his only. That would be kind of his only second ranged weapon. Because previous, he would only have the, oh, we're in here. Previous, he would only have Quietus, his ultimate weapon. Which, I think it shoots out, like, cutting beams from it. I'm out of quartz flasks. Ow. Right. Well, we do have this, so perhaps I can utilize it. I don't die. I do have an invincibility item. I would prefer not to use it though. Just use both of them. Their fireballs deal a fair amount of damage, so I prefer they have the extra hit point. Go on. And you. There we go. And you. Good. Ah, never your friends will die. It's not the same though. The Gauntless and Necromancer would be better for making that joke. Oh, poor guy. Just died in a corner. I will avenge you, whoever you were. Maybe you were a bad guy. We get another icon of the Defender. I should actually use these because I believe the game removes all of them when you go through to another hub. I could be wrong on that. Because I do have some weapons and so on from the last hub. I think. I've got 8 of these, which I picked up in the last hub. I thought it said that it actually, one of the things different between Hexen 2 was that you get to keep the items from the previous hubs. Apparently, because I think I lost them when I went to the, finished the first hub. But I haven't lost them when I finished the second hub. It is an unknowable puzzle. Oh, hello. Is there going to be like a switch in here I have to pull? Probably. Right. Where could it be? Or does just being in here, is that enough? Because sometimes the game's like, oh, you've actually gone into this area. That's enough to activate something else. Right. It just spawned in. Don't worry. A new area has opened up. I mean, that opens all that. There's like a door down here open when I pull that. No, it just allows me to go down here. Okay. What's that do? Nothing. Okay. I pressed E on it many times and nothing occurred. Well, okay, this is where the last bit of the Blood Scourge was. We have full green mana. I would suspect the next place I have to go is behind there. But, Is there something up here? This pulpit, is it? With a grating in front of it. I suppose he's... whoever preaches there is afraid of retaliation or something. They got no chairs either. Just these... I see a loaf of bread. Go back in here. Good, I didn't get hurt. Pardon me. Right, now, over here. Yeah, I got that. We have music here. I might turn up the music, because the music's quite good in this game. Oh, I didn't actually pull you. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I think I got them all. Maybe, maybe not. And that just teleport them all out into here. Or did that summon a bunch more mages? Oof. Oh, there's a book there. What is... Oh, that's a lightning spell. Okay. Fine. I saw it, and for a moment my heart jumped, and I was like, is that a Tome of Power? Was I wrong? Is there actually alternate attacks, even though I've read many times? I've seen the wiki's pages for the weapons, and it has never mentioned alternate attacks. But I was hopeful. And as we know, hope is the first step on the road to disappointment. To complete baloney. Right. Well. Okay, over there. Maybe? Oh yeah, that opened up. More discs of repulsion. They would actually be kind of useful against the mages, but... Arc of Death. I think that's what this is. I've been calling it, like, Lightning Shock, but it's Arc of Death, I believe. Hello. Well, that's interesting. Wizards ascend from below. I do like the look of the wizards. They look appropriately wizardy, mysterious, with their robes and glowy faces when they fire spells. Ow. Their attacks are a pain. I like their teleporting. They're sort of dashing to the side when they get hit sometimes. That's pretty fun. Okay, there we go. There's a blue gem. Ow! Curse you. I would have made that too if it hadn't suddenly started descending. Okay. Oh, hello. I'm always shocked when I come on and I'm not lost in Hexen. We have been a little lost. And welcome. Stream probably won't go for much longer. I am rather tired. So... But I might try and make the effort to go for at least 15 minutes longer. I'm sorry, but... Things have been a bit hectic. Oh, and this, yes, this was interesting. I haven't seen something like this in any, Doom engine game before. You push them and they rotate. Very interesting. There's been other ones which turn automatically, but these are the only ones I've seen. There's two of them. There's that one. And there's one here too. Oh yeah, no one uses pushable doors. I wonder why not. Oh, so they are... Okay, so they are sort of a thing, but people don't tend to do them. Hmm, interesting. Well, I mean, that's the first time I've seen that. So, it's a thing, but people just don't really do them. Hmm, okay. I suppose they're kind of limited in how you could do them. Unless you had, like, doors which swung open. Maybe they don't have a limit to how far they can open. Maybe they just rotate endlessly. So if you did, like, double doors, they just end up phasing into the terrain or something. Hmm. Anyway, we got a blue gem in here. And We have to go up this lift. Who doesn't like a crate maze? It's apparently where they store all of their food, because that area is called, like, the silent dining room, so... We disturbed some wizards eating their meals. We've been making progress on the, hub here. This is the third hub. A sewer crate maze one day. Who stores all these crates in the sewers? Anyway, yes, the third hub is revolving around this so far. This is like a, what do you call it, a planetarium, and we're sticking these gems into it. I got another one, I think. Yeah, I do. I have a blue one. I know, I just picked it up. Did I not? There. I can't use that here. I have 3 which I can't use here, even though I put 1 in. This game. I was like, oh, I have these 2 gems, and I already put a green one in, so apparently I have to find somewhere else to put this green gem, and this red gem, and this blue gem now, apparently. Maybe I'm picking up the second load of gems before I actually need them. Oh, and we also have the 4th weapon. We have the Blood Scourge, which is pretty cool. Uses both mana. Apparently it homes in on targets. I didn't know that. Does it always do that? Yeah. Okay, it fires like 3 projectiles and they home in on targets. Not very well, but... I mean, those bars are in the way. Bam! Hexen is like the old grandfather who tries to prank you by telling you that you're wrong all the time, but clearly you're right. Maybe if I just push them hard enough, they'll go into the holes. Yeah, these doors spin on their own. So, that's mostly what I've seen, that type of thing. But the pushable walls, I haven't actually seen before. It was very... It amused me probably too much than it should have, but... Something I hadn't seen in the Doom game before. Right. I have to lower these somehow. Because there's mooks behind there, and... If there's mooks, they deserve a killing. There is actually 2 areas, because there's the white dining room, as I've been calling it, and over here, there's another area. This one is the Orchard of Lamentations. Well, we got 1 gem in here, which was the first green one. There's a blue one up there as well. You can see if I go up here. No. I could see it before. Yeah, there. So, find a way to get up there. But I left this area because I was like, I found a gem. I'm going to put it into that thingy where it obviously goes, and that might open up another area. And it might have, but it didn't help, so I'm going to have to explore around here again. Down there is a miserable room. I seen the Hexen Neural Upscale texture pack being used recently. It's actually better than the upscaled Doom pack. But there's this. But I pulled this switch. There's no other switches here. So. This is annoying. If you're not fast, you get crushed against the wall, against the roof there. There's just enemies in there. Anything? Come on. There we go. That was where another gem was. That's where the, yeah, that's where the green gem was, I think. The first green gem. I have another one now. Can I jump along from there? It's not like that. Oh! Poop. What happened? I did something. I wasn't paying attention. I think I restarted the game. Where are we up to? I want a quick load. Yes. Wait, where am I? Oh, yeah, right. Okay. Sorry, I got a bit confused. I've only Hexen had the build engine bug where you can get crushed indoors, but it would be completely funny in retro FPF breaks. Oh, that bug in the build engines. I'm kind of surprised they didn't do something to try and work against it. I don't know how they could. But it's just funny. It's like, I'm gonna use this door as cover. Nope, squish. Why did I die? I got stuck in the door frame. There's the wizards. Excellent evil fun full time around. Oh boy! But yeah, as I said, I'm probably gonna have to call it here sometime soon. I am just a bit too tired. So, okay, that leads back here. Oh, hello wizard again. Where'd you come from? Oh. The game's doing that again. Okay, I sort of wondered how I got all the way over there that fast. The game's teleporting me. Oh, jokes! It does that on the third hub area as well. So there must be two. Yeah, there's two mages in this maze, and one of them disappears when you and of course, since you're teleporting here, it looks like the mage pops out of thin air. He's behind me now. There we go. Sneaky, sneaky, and we have a sapphire planet. Yay! Now what? I'm gonna go back to the planetarium and see if I can stick this one in there. Come on. Oh! Wait, I stuck a green one in there. Did I pick a... Okay, fine. Two green ones now. Do I have to find them in order or something like that? Do I need to find the other red one before I can... No, I have the red one. I have the red and I have a blue. And if there's 3 holes... Because there's a red one there. There's a green one there. A green one there. Then there's a green one in that corner. Over there too. And there's one there. Ugh. Ugh. Can't use that here. I get the feeling I can use that here, but I have to use them in order. And the game's just like, no, you haven't picked up the right one to put in next, because they couldn't be bothered to... Or they couldn't, like, do it so that you could just put them in any order. It has to follow a specific order. So I found 2 in that area, and I found 2 in the other area. And then there's a third area which I have to go into now, somewhere. Which I assume is behind there, but how do I activate that? Trying to decipher the map. There is a button up there. But I think I pulled that switch. Oh, that just lowers that. That's right. And the other one over there lowers this as well. There's nothing up there behind there. Nothing up in those little alcoves up there. Pulled that. What? Oh, I was stuck against a torch. See, I opened up this area, and it seemed like this just being in here opened up another area, but there was no switch to pull in here. there any switch in there? Can't actually wedge myself in there. No. There's some blood splatting from the roof. Oh. Okay. That would be a good cause. That opens every now and then and just... Okay, you spat out a thingy. Banishment device. Thanks. Every now and then that just opens up and enemies spill out. Don't know what does it. Pulled all those, haven't I? And on the other side. Yep. Yep. And yep. Right. I'm pretty sure there's nothing out there. I feel like there's more in this area, but it just seems like... I don't know. There's nowhere else to go. Like, I haven't been up there. No, I have been up there, because... Have I? Let me see. This one. Yeah, I have been up there, because I got both of them. Yeah, that was where the blue gem was. Then the other one on the other side is where the amulet of warding was. Yep. And... like, this area just doesn't seem big enough to have another section to it. Like, there's that path up the top there, but... as far as I know, that leads nowhere, because... well, for one, that's just the river. So, there's a gap there for the river to flow into. But, like there. Is there anything behind the portal? No. Wouldn't think so. That's a bit too obtuse. Hold on. Cheating? No. Okay, never mind. I can't crouch and duck. I can't crouch and go through there anyway, so... don't matter. I was just curious whether there was anything back there. There's a bunch of levers in that area. Oh, down below me. But most of them just cause the floor to lower. The only ones of import were the one on the far south, where there's two, and one of them opened up the central area, and in that little area there. And then there was the two switches in there, one of which lowered the floor, and the other one did something somewhere else. I can't remember what it is. So I feel like I've done everything in this area. This area seems to be not that big. But that just makes me nervous, because some of the other areas have been really quite large. Maybe as development's going on, that levels are getting smaller because they're running out of time. That means I've missed something out in this area. I've actually apparently nearly finished this. I've got 164 out of 186 kills. Using monster kill count for progress. You go to drop down again. Spawn another bunch of monsters. I don't know what does that. Just on the timer or something, perhaps. I'm surprised there's nothing up here. It must have been something, but I picked it up. Maybe it was just some ammunition. Like... Where would I put a switch for that? That's a question I can't answer, because Hexen does what Hexen does. Wait. Oh, that'll see spinning doors. See, this just lowers these, which is how I got in there in the first place. And pressing use on that lowers them. This does nothing. I don't know why. Perhaps it activates these if you've somehow managed to get on the other side of them, but press use against it a few times and it hasn't done anything. So. Let me just check the area. Heretic Seminary. Is there any, like, notes on this? Okay, it does explain how that little area works. Okay. It's just got some tips. Well... well, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to leave it for tonight. I'm not really thinking well enough for this, and I've kind of lost patience for tonight. I still enjoy the game, I'm just tired, so I'm not putting my all into it right now. I'm sorry, but I think I'm going to have to call it there for tonight. Take a rest and attack it another day. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's just tiredness. I hope I'm not getting a cold or something. I'll make a save. Hexen part 4. Doors in front. There. Now I know that something has to do with that in front of me. And so I don't forget. Is there a note system in this game? No, there isn't. What was I thinking of which did? Oh, Daggerfall. Of course, I was playing that a bit earlier. But anyway, yeah. This is a bit shorter, but thank you very much for joining me for this rather low energy stream and video. But we'll make some more progress either tomorrow or maybe in a day or so. I don't know. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. So yes, I will stop. Thank you for joining me. I will stop the recording here.